Mm.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Bexar County Court at Law number 6 and the Bexar County Veterans Treatment Court, virtually via Zoom. Today we have a plea set up for State of Texas versus Zach Munoz Lopez, cause 657-657 and 657-658, as represented by Mr. Victor Gomez. We have Ms. Alexis O'Connor as our Assistant Criminal District Attorney. At this time, Mr. Lopez, I'm looking at two documents entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video Conference, which purport to have both your signature and your attorney's signature on them, and cause 657-657 and 657-658, i.e. two separate documents. Are these your signatures on each of these documents, Mr. Lopez?
Zach, can you hear?
Yes, they're all, both of them.
Thank you. And Mr. Gomez, as attorney for Mr. Lopez, are these your signatures on each of these documents?
Yes, John.
Mr. Lopez, I'm now looking at two documents, one in each case, titled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonitions, that purport to have your signatures on the back, effectively waiving certain constitutional rights you must waive in order to enter a plea before this court. In fact, sir, are these your signatures on each of these two documents?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing these documents, are you telling me that you've had enough time to either read these documents or have them read to you in their entirety? If you had any questions about what was on these documents, those questions were answered to your satisfaction by your attorney, Mr. Gomez, so that in signing these documents, you're telling me that you agree with and understand everything on these documents. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gomez, as attorney for Mr. Lopez, have you had enough time to go over these two cases with him, and in your opinion, is he mentally competent?
Yes, I have. In my opinion, he is competent, Your Honor.
Mr. Lopez, are you a United States citizen, sir?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And Mr. Gomez, has the state fully complied with discovery on each of these cases?
Yes, they have, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Lopez, in clause 657-657 to the charge of evading arrest or detention, how do you plead, sir?
Oh, no contest.
Okay. Is there an agreement for Mr. Lopez in 657-657?
3 days in the Bexar County Jail, a $200 fine plus court costs, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and we ask this be a JSAT, Judge.
And it's a $200 fine, is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
All right. And defense, is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Lopez, in clause 657-657, the court accepts your plea of no contest to the offense of evading arrest. I find you guilty. I assess 3 days in the Bexar County Jail, a $200 fine plus court costs, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, judgment satisfied. Anything further from the state or the defense on Mr. Lopez in 657-657?
Nothing further, Judge.
And of course, we
Nothing further, Judge.
will remove all previous pretrial bond requirements on both of these cases, which include GPS, weekly reporting, and UAs, and what else did we have? I guess that was it. Yeah. In cause 657-658, Mr. Lopez, to the charge of unlawfully carrying a handgun, how do you plead, sir?
No contest.
Is there an agreement for Mr. Lopez in 657-658?
1/1, a $200 fine plus court costs, 30 hours community service, a gun safety course, an APSE course, and a motion to forfeit the weapon.
That is correct, Judge.
State, do we need to have a no contact order with North Star Mall and this stuff just to be sure?
Yes, Judge.
Defense, is that okay with you?
We have no problem with that, Judge. No contact for the year?
Yeah, for the year. There are lots of malls around. You can go to any other mall you want.
Okay.
The weapon, State, you indicated earlier in a previous hearing was stolen, is it not? So it's going to go back to the original owner. It's not going to get forfeited to the state or destroyed.
Correct.
I mean, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Mr. Lopez, in cause 657-658, the court accepts your plea of no contest to the offense of unlawfully carrying a handgun. I find you guilty. I assess 1 year in the Bexar County Jail, probated for 1 year. And State, was that a $200 fine?
Correct, Judge.
And 30 hours community service?
Correct, Judge.
$200 fine plus court costs, 30 hours of community service, the APSE stress management course, a firearm safety course, I order you have no contact with North Star Mall at 7400 San Pedro Avenue in San Antonio, Texas during the term of your probation. The weapon is going to, apparently was reported stolen to the police and will be returned to its original owner. I'm also going to order no possession or use of firearms during your probation. Anything further from the state of the defense on Mr. Lopez in 657, 658?
Nothing further, Judge.
Nothing from the defense, Judge.
Okay. And once again, all the pretrial requirements that were previously ordered are going to be taken off. I'm going to send this in tonight, Mr. Gomez, but it won't be received by my clerks till first thing in the morning. So the probability is, as Ms. Benavides indicated, Mr. Lopez won't be able to get his GPS stuff off till probably tomorrow afternoon at some time, if I were guessing.
Okay.
But if you run into any problems, please give us a call, and I'll be happy to make a call if that's necessary to get the ball rolling on all this.
Thank you, Judge.
Hey, Mr. Lopez, you just got a great deal of the day. It's a whole lot better than a couple of years in jail.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So what I would like, you thank your lawyer. I didn't do anything. I just sat here, read what they told me to read. But I do want to make very clear to you that you're running with the wrong crowd if you're getting involved in this kind of stuff. And I would ask Mr. Gomez to have a heart-to-heart with him about the possibility this could all happen again. Now you've got a record. Anytime a police officer stops you, he's going to run you on his little computer. You're going to come up hot with a record, and he's going to be concerned because it involves guns and stuff. So have a nice life. I suggest you get a GED and try to go to the education route to some degree. I think that will help you immensely. You're a sharp young man. I mean, everybody agreed with that. I think you just need to sell your hoodie and no more guns. Have a nice life.
All right.
All right, a couple of things. The probation department will be reaching out to you within 48 hours. So if you don't hear from them by like 5 o'clock on Monday, then first thing Tuesday morning, you need to call this telephone number. Write this telephone number down, please.
All right.
It is 210
210.
335
Uh-huh.
7446.
7446.
Okay.
All right.
And explain to them that you were placed on probation today, Thursday, June 3rd, and that you need to set up an orientation to sign your conditions. Okay.
All right.
If you don't hear from them, that means that maybe they couldn't read your handwriting or whatever. They couldn't get in touch with you. Okay. It's your responsibility to make sure that you get everything done, because if not, the judge will issue a warrant and you'll be right back here, and then you won't be going to happy places. Okay.
All right. Yes.
All right. Do you have any questions?
No, man.
Okay. Good luck to you, sir. Mr. Gomez, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Gross.
Thank you, Mr. Gomez.
Mr. Gomez.
Thank you, Judge Patricia.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
My pretrial bond conditions, by the way.
I missed it, Judge. What was that?
All right, we're making you miss happy hour. Good to see you.
All right. Take care, Judge.
Bye-bye.
Good seeing you.
Bye-bye.